Good morning, Father Gabriel. I guess you're fine. I'm recording this short video sequel to the email I have received about helping you to understand how to track changes while reviewing papers. So in front of me here is a sample paper which you're going to use to demonstrate how to use this function in Microsoft Word. And then uh, I will review this paper in this video using track changes. And I will suggest if I finish, you try that on your own site too. So track changes is a review function in Microsoft Word, which is the word processing software we use universally and especially at Euclid. So this is it. I want to review this paper now. And this is how you access the track changes. You see this menu. We have home menu, insert, and others, then review here. You click on review, and this is where you find all the review functions of the software. We have other things like the word count, we have the translation, we have comment, which you're going to use, then we have the track changes, and we have accepting the track changes and comparing two documents in case if you want to detect if one is copied from the other. But our major concern here will be track changes and then accepting or rejecting tracking done. So to start with, you're going to activate the function here. You click, it's highlighted, so you track changes. So the important of this is that whatever changes you make to this document, the software will highlight it, and whoever is reading it will know that this is the alteration or the editing or suggestion done on this document. So for instance, let's review this paper together. We have here, I replaced the name of the student with Euclid University just for confidentiality purpose because it's sample paper. So I have the first mistake here, which is the program code. So the program code, I can get it from here, is MNRJ, MNRJ. So did you see that I typed MNRJ and it highlighted it automatically in red? It's suggesting that it's an inclusion. And I deleted this type program code. It did not go entirely. It's showing that it has been suggested to be deleted or deleted altogether. So I'm going to delete this little space. And then I don't think I have any issue here, but let's zoom it out and then do the review together. So what I can see inconsistency in capitalization. We have Y right, the W is in lowercase. We have the writing process. This one is a title case, capitalizing the first letter of every word. Types of essay also is a title case. So I want to make everything uniform. So I will delete the first W, replace it with an uppercase. Delete this W to replace it in an uppercase. And the use of software for referencing. I will suggest deleting this word and checking plagiarism. All right, so you can see every alteration I've made, it has highlighted it actually. So let's just scan through the paper, not really a very serious review, but just to demonstrate the review function. So I don't agree with this citation. This citation is too long and it's showing the full name of the author. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to suggest a change here and say only the surname of the author. So I will delete this. You see, it has struck it out. So we're gonna come back and accept changes. We can do that one by one, and we can do that all at once. It all depends on us and what we want. So I can, as part of review, add a note here. You can add a note by highlighting where you're referring to and click here, add comment. Okay, and say it's because I have zoomed out. That's why you didn't see that all at once. So In citations, only last names of authors or the name of the publisher are used. Do not use full names of authors or the title of the article in citation. Okay, so this comment remains, and the student or the person who is expected to review the paper further will now address this. So let's continue. Do we have any other things we'd like to change subsequently? I guess there are. So this Merriam-Webster, there should be a hyphen in between. So one thing I want to let you know is that, okay, I'm undoing this. You can get to know which lines have been altered actually. So you say, take for example, I'm adding a hyphen here. So once I add a hyphen, there is this gray line here. So if you're reviewing a document and you see a gray line, then it means that line you're seeing has been edited on the track changes. So take note of this, because and at times you need to be very observant if it is just an addition of a comma, a period, or a dash. In this case, you may not see any obvious change, but you need to look very closely. So wherever you see this line, it means a form of editing, deleting, insertion has been done in that line. So, okay, everything appears to be fine here. Okay, we don't need a period before a citation. I have deleted that and then place it here. Let me add a comment here one more time. Citations are only placed after, sorry, periods instead. Periods are only placed after citations. All right, so we're almost done. Okay, I don't think you can cite using the title of an article, but let's check the reference list and see if we can decode who the author is. It says for common, okay, let's see. Okay, I think I remember the site. It's AC Jack and it's 2021. Oh, no, okay, let's verify. We're going to the link right away. So, okay, let's go to the bottom. Okay, we have seen that the copyright, okay, AC Jack is the trade name. We can use that as the publisher. And then the year of publication is 2021. So let's go back to our article. Okay, and then go to where we have the issue. I think it's here. Okay, so we're gonna say it's supposed to be AC Jack and 2021. There's no need for page number because this is a web page, doesn't apply. All right, so I'm not sure he used US English, but let's check. Okay, it's a UK punctuation. So this is correct. Punctuation outside the inverted comma. Okay. So I think superficially that we have reviewed this paper, that is fine. Okay, let me change this. I used a lowercase amidst the title case, so let me make it basics. And let's review the reference list. We can add here AC Jack 2021. So I guess you can see all the additions are highlighted red. And then we haven't checked this. so that we can add the author's name, but this is just an example. So again, this title is supposed to be in italics, and we'll just make it italicized, and we have changed the format, and Microsoft is telling us that it has been formatted to italics. So for instance, again, if I make it bold, it will say bold italic, but I just want italic. So whatever you do on the track changes, it will be recorded. Okay, okay, so we have check the author's name, Isabel Allende. Perhaps this is 2021. Let's just assume. See, every other thing is here. Okay, we have a mistake here. Right source. There are 2 or 3 different words. And he omitted the other part of the title, which is a guide to writing, thinking, and learning. And all these have to be in italics. And the town of publication is Massachusetts. All right, every other thing is fine. So we're done tracking changes, and you have seen the effects. Now, if we have 2 ways to accept the changes. First of all, you may leave the track changes activated, but I will suggest anytime you want to effect corrections, you should deactivate that. So we have 2 options actually. So let's follow them. We can do a one-by-one accepting the changes. Just highlight, just hover your cursor around the area and then right click, and then you have this option: accept deletion, reject deletion, and track changes. We have deactivated that already. So let me say accept deletion. Automatically it goes. See that? Let me undo again. If I, on the other hand, reject it, simply click reject deletion. But that's 101. I want to accept the deletion. Okay. So you can do that one by one, but that can be quite tasking. What I will suggest, if you're accepting changes in a paper that has been reviewed by your instructor, you study the errors or the highlights one by one. Ensure you didn't miss anything. Then just come here and click the small arrow below accept, and it gives you an option. You can accept and move to the next. You can accept that particular change as we right click, and you can accept all the changes in this document all at once with just one simple click by clicking this. If we click this, all the changes will be so, but let me go to where there are quite some changes. I will click and then undo and allow you to practice that on your own. Okay. Let me be looking at this. Okay, so accept all changes accepted, but let me undo. Okay, you see, this has been undone. So as per the comment, you have 2 options. You can resolve, but that is not the goal, because you're expected to send a clean paper, sorry, a clean copy of your paper to your instructor. So what you'll do is right click a comment and you delete a comment, or you can also reply to the comment. And for instance, this is noted. All right, but that's not the goal. The goal is to send back clean copy of the document. I don't know, depending on the instructor. So if your instructor wants you to revise a paper and then track changes, all you need to do is to go back to your paper and then activate track changes, and whatever changes you make to the documents will be visible to the instructor. Okay, for instance, he has suggested a review here, and you want to review this paragraph and say writing also depends on your mood. If you're happy, then your writing will be happy. If you are, okay, no, this is contraction. Okay, let me review this. In academic papers, you don't contract words, you write them in full. You are. So for instance, your instructor will know that you have made a change here and you have removed the contraction. Okay. If you are morose, then then your writing will reflect that. It is because of this that it is important to get your work reviewed by somebody else, as they will be able to have an impartial look without being influenced by your mental state. Okay, this is correct, but at least you've seen that all the changes I've made have been highlighted. So if your instructor wants this, simply activate track changes, make all the changes, and reply to the instructor with the track changes. So what I'm gonna do right away, I have saved this paper on my desktop, and I'm gonna send the paper in reply to that particular email, and then you practice that on your own. If you have any other question, you can ask by email. You can even make the call. So, or you send a chat, whichever is more convenient to you. So they have Father Gabriel. So I'm gonna stop here, copy the link to the video, and then share with you. So all of this and more, I just hope you benefit from this video. Thank you and bye-bye.